Mics are hot.
Hot mic.
Thank you. It took Hillary Clinton compares Trump to Hitler. I don't think so. I literally was feeling like shit. I thought maybe I had COVID or something. Burn him on run.
35,000 a year.
Behind my paywall.
Criminal.
I don't change the letterbox until I can smell it.
You gotta turn that up, wherever that is. Oh, boy.
Asshole. I, for the most part, drink a Miller Lite. Oh, am I allowed to say that? Or is that too creepy? Did she have fun on my show?
By any chance, do you ever accidentally fart in the couch's face?
Buenos dias, Juan. Hell, talk to men. I don't know. LGBTQ plus. Clay is my friend. I've been comparing Trump to Hitler since I started doing this show. Because he's fucking guilty. It's unbelievable what a creep this guy is. I didn't know what a sick, twisted fuck he was. I lost my driver's license. Has used the N-word. It's almost incomprehensible for a man of my intelligence to ingest. Not getting back to my fighting way. Bud Light. God, your nose looks like a piece of chewed gum. Oh, wow. Silent Mike. Scout! Really, Deuce Paya?
I'm just trying to be a nice guy and you're accusing me?
You motherfucking accuser! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, I'm being a nice guy?
Thank you. Scout! This shit way. That's who I'm gonna love. Might have to kick some ass on some people. The frog.
Come on now.
That's pretty cool.
Do you think that ugly people should have children?
Chirp. Who the fuck cares about Gina Visconti? You gotta love Vinny Carlina. He's on a soul patch. Soul patch. Soul patch. Side of mine. Soul patch. Side of mine. Soul patch. Chirp. He's got a soul patch. Soul patch. Side of mine. Soul patch. Side of mine. Soul patch. He's got a soul
Is John the stupidest guy in the world?
Soul patch. Side of mine. That's soul patch. Side of mine. Oh. I laughed my ass off. There's even a garage off the alley, Mean Gene.
Well, aren't we just having a good old time today? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Point DabblePoint, your weekly roundtable discussion of not only John, but of all things Dabbleverse these days. Welcome our guests. You know these two schmoes next to me, Mike Morse, Anthony Zenhauser. We have the great Karl Heberger joining us as well. And, of course, you saved the best for last. She is the tight one, Lucy Tightbox, joining us. What a cast. What a day. How's everybody feeling? Who wants some John breaking news?
Ooh, that's some tease right there.
I got a good one. I have been, contacted by, they don't do this often, but by multiple members of the SJ Army who filled in the blanks on what's been going on with this lawsuit, Karl. I mean,
what is going on? I've been getting questions about that.
Yes, we're waiting for it as told, as instructed. And here is the latest. I don't want to get any of this incorrect, so let me just take a look here. Basically, the lawyer who said he was going to do this for free is now asking for money.
Well, yeah, because we sent that letter back saying this is going to be a giant waste of time.
Yes. And so because of that, everything's a bit on hold right now. So I'm offering, John, if you need a loan from myself, if Karl wants to chip in, we can go, we can just all throw in something. If you want us to front you the money to sue us, let us know. We will.
Shuli, I don't trust John with my money. Can I just pay his attorney directly?
Well, you know what? Half at the start of the lawsuit, half at the end of the lawsuit. So, the story of John's life. That close, but this damn money thing got in the way.
That's interesting. So this attorney was going to take it pro bono at first?
I mean, I'm sure that's what look, we don't even know if this is a real, we don't know if this is the real guy. You know what I mean? There's somebody that took this name, possibly, or it's the real guy. But at the end of the day, I think he's being trolled either way. I think he's being fucked with either way.
Tabber Benedict is a real guy?
I don't know, man. My gut's telling me it might be a goof. I don't know.
It seems made up.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to take the case pro bozo. I think that's the legal term when it comes to
Well, so that is the latest that I've heard is John is at a crossroads right now.
What you're saying, Shuli, if I'm understanding this correctly, is that it was a good thing we didn't just hand over $600,000?
He took a shot, and you got to give him credit for that, Karl.
Could you imagine? We're just like, yeah, we'll wire it to you, man. Give us your account number.
John's like, you told me this was gonna work. It was foolproof. God damn it. Dabble Babble here says, the guy wrote a letter, and if you guys decided to settle, he'd get money from John, but a lawsuit costs $10K. Yeah, well, I know what he asked for is less than $10K, and that's a problem. So, yeah, again, I'm in wait for it mode. I'm not going to get out of it. I've been in it. We've been at this stage over here for quite some time. We will stay ready for it, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Now listen, I'm sure he'll find another lawyer that was infatuated with the Howard Stern show down the road who will take it for free and
waste everybody's time.
Right.
Karl, good news, bad news. The lawsuit is on hold. We have not been served yet, but who knows? Maybe Beer Can Jerry will throw in, a couple bucks and get this party started. I don't know, but we'll see.
I don't want to take a victory lap on this because obviously anything can happen. But is now a good time to explain we actually made way more than $300,000 at Dabble House?
I mean, you can if you want to. Sure.
I mean, we probably shouldn't, I guess, because he'll use that against us. But
oh my God, I hear him running to a phone right now. Did you just hear what they said? I told you we went too low. Oh God. That's the John update for you. Other than that, I believe he's still on the con circuit. I haven't seen any new dates being promoted by him. So all quiet on the John front for the most part.
Well, I will tell you that I am down in Cape Coral right now. I know.
Oh,
I know. It looks like I'm in my regular studio, but that's what I'm able to do with my technology. And I've been looking for him. I haven't seen him yet.
Okay.
But I've been watching the Gulf of America because I know that's where he is. I'm looking for him on his boat, and I haven't seen him yet.
Okay, well, you know what? Keep us posted, and please send us some. It's so funny. We watched last night on Rico, you and him doing a show together, and I forgot how frustrating it was just to watch. I can't imagine how pissed you were. But the guy was, every time you wanted to bring something up, it was just, he started just bringing up the same super chats 2 or 3 times just to avoid whatever question or response you had. It was crazy.
What do you want me to do, Karl? I got to read the super chats. All right, John.
We're splitting these. What do you want me to do? Let him sit here?
I know.
Like, that's all he does is let him sit there. But when you're on there proving a point, yeah, all of a sudden, super chats are the most important thing ever. And his tactics, just watching his tactics, avoiding the issues, avoiding the accusations and the claims and the evidence. And I always sit there and watch that and go, this poor family had to deal with this version of this guy every day.
He was so unprepared for that, too.
Yes.
It was crazy because we did the first one and he had some stuff to say at me and I had some stuff to say at him. And, we split the money. The second one, he's just like, all right, whatever. I'll just make as much money as possible. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and I think he kind of thought in his head that you guys were just going to hang and drink and laugh about some stuff, Like
right.
he didn't
We're friends now,
it.
right, Karl?
Yeah, he really did think. It was fun to watch. Real quick, while you're all here, thank you. Coming up on 700, hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify. What, Mike? Are you muted? Yeah.
Why the fuck would you tell him?
Oh, man.
No, I
didn't
knew
know.
because nobody reacted to my beautiful statement.
Such an asshole, Shuli.
I just saw him snapping his fingers, and I'm like, he either wants water or his mic's dead.
He was doing an impression of Opie asking an intern to get him something.
Hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify, get yourself a membership, tier 1, tier 2, or turn on accept gifted memberships. If people are gifting tier 1 memberships, you may get one. And supertip.gg/TSN. That's the game. Let's go. Everybody get in there.
This is exciting. It's my first time being on TSN with the super tip system in play.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of new voices that nobody has. Hey, how come that didn't play, Frog?
Oh, Frog fucked up? Wow.
In front of Karl, too. Oh, no.
Hold on, let's look.
How embarrassing.
we have company.
Here, try it again.
Not in front of the new guys.
Jug of booze. Okay, there you go. Two short, long dogs.
I love you, Joe, in the gayest way. Yum, yum, cum.
Okay. Can you make it so they see it? I know everybody wants. Actually, leave it the way it is, Lucy.
Yeah.
You know what am I?
What was
thinking?
covering it up is better.
Hey,
Yeah.
Miss Tightbox, I want to ride my tiny body down them huge.
Wow, he
so
censored
thoughtful.
himself. Yes.
Yeah, what happened?
Lucy, you may know this gentleman.
Shuli, this is Lenny. I came home from work. It's so hot outside. Thunder Thighs left a trail of shit from the bathroom down the stairs leading to my pool. There are 3 tiny shit morsels at the bottom of my pool. I scooped them up to the fish filter. They clogged up the filter and now it's broke. I went to my car to buy a new one. The tire is flat. Every eye hurts. Lucy, please send Shuli your contact info again so I can call you. Let's go to medieval times. You'll need to pick me up. Please bring smokes.
I'm in.
That's all very believable.
I mean, that was as accurate as it gets with our pal Lenny, for sure.
I gotta tell you, the other day I tuned into you guys and a Lenny super chat was playing, and I wasn't looking at the screen, and I legitimately thought that Lenny was on. I was like, why is Lenny on today?
Yeah. And it says a lot of the things Lenny says, like this.
Yeah.
Where's the pussy at? Is that the part between my nuts and butthole? Asking for a friend.
Andrew Kelso.
John, you're fat and talk like a retard.
Yeah, but has Howard Stern ever told you to abort your kids live on the air? I don't think so. Swing and a miss.
That's literally the conversation on the show last night. You guys
It's a good
were
recap.
having. Yeah.
What was the one thing that Karl just caught him, and there was no backing out of it, and he was just ignoring the blatant fact that he had gotten caught.
But the kids with the
show,
kids. Yeah.
Right,
right,
with the Artie episode
Yes,
that he begged Dan to delete.
Right.
Yeah.
And then John immediately goes into this whole rap about how he had felt bad. He didn't feel bad about what he said to Artie at the time. And it's like, no, not Artie. Not that episode. Everybody can listen to that at any time. That's out there. This one, and he does that thing where he's like a dog, where he's turning his head.
I've never heard that command before.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
There were a couple of those moments. Remember also when Karl pointed out that he played the video of Cumia that was recorded inside Cumia's house, but was bitching at you for playing a video that was recorded out in public?
Yes. Yeah, that was great too. And he does the same thing. He just gets loud and screams and tells you to fuck off. And then
all right, Karl, hold on. There's a super chat. We gotta.
And then brings.
Another one was him doing the Bruce Jenner trans joke, the Fruit Loops joke.
Yes.
That he did it like I stopped doing that 10 years ago. Meanwhile, he really did it like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
He goes, I did that 10 years ago. And Karl goes, no, you did it 2 years ago. And he goes, yeah, like I said, 2 years ago.
I did it 10 years ago, but I did it 2 years ago, too.
Yeah, we're going to get to some clips real quick. We got some steel toe stuff to get to. I believe Karmic is crying, and we'll have to deal with that. And your super tips, by the way. Thank you, everybody.
Shuli, this Karl guy, what is that haircut? Doesn't he make money from his internet? Doesn't he have someone that loves him, who let him outside looking like that? Did you know that Cape Coral has the worst housing market in the country?
My sweet Johnny boy, he screwed me. I cannot give this stupid house away.
My dad would bring that topic up if he ever met you. He'd go, "Oh, Cape Coral, it's terrible over there." He would totally say that.
We were hanging out with friends yesterday who lived out here. We were having the same discussion about the Wall Street Journal covering this is the worst housing market in the U.S. But Vinny, I was on the creep off today, and Vinny called me out for my haircut too. It's always been this. I think it's just the lighting here is different. People think I look different for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think it's that different.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. But then again, I'm
Lucy,
not
this
a
is when you give
queen.
this is when you give a compliment, Lucy.
You know how usually I always compliment you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
you
when
look
you
a
do
little
that.
penisy. I kind
go
of
fuck
see
yourself.
it.
I knew you were gonna do
sorry.
that.
I'm
You
sorry.
bitch.
I'm
Said just a
sorry.
little penis.
Even
I love
worse.
penis. You should be, relish in that. You're welcome.
There's a drop.
I'm the biggest penis you've ever seen. Then it's exciting.
Beautiful.
Are we on?
Yes, Dave, we are on. Thank you.
So, you're saying if I press this button, it takes a year off my Johnny boy's life and I get nothing in return? Press, 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 press.
Gar Saxon, thank you.
Help, TSN wants to steal my virginity. I'm saving it for my dragon.
He look at me all flying and shit. I'm breath fire.
That's a bat.
Breath fires. That's pretty accurate too. Locks and Docs gifting a membership. Thank you very much, Locks.
Thank you.
And Docs. Two Short Long Dogs celebrating. Thank you. Joe and Andy deserve a huge pay raise. Absolutely.
Not.
Hey, Kaylee, let's watch some horror and do weird stuff under the blanket, says Bone CK.
All right, you bring the lube. I'll bring popcorn and put it up your butt.
That's where the weird part comes in. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Unpopped, and then you sit on the stove. That's where the fun.
Oh yeah.
This is for the person with the best looking titties in the Dabbleverse. Hi, Zen.
I saw that coming. That was not nice.
Shuli, how tight is your friend's Lucy's box?
It's not appropriate. He's old school. He doesn't know.
He doesn't want to ask you personally.
Right.
The rest
He's
of
not
the
here to talk to women.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to women. He just wants info. That's
I like what I see and what I don't see. I like even more.
That is an Eli quote.
Hey, Dad, what did you do with all the money?
What money? The money from all these super tips?
No. All. The money from the gold teeth and wedding rings you got from your time as a capo at Treblinka.
Wow. That's, I mean, no. I would like an answer to that. I'll ask him when he comes down here. Yeah. Real quick, Dave Daffler wants to just come in real quick.
Nice tits.
All right. Thank you,
Real
Dave.
subtle.
Thank you. That's Gugan, you know.
Yeah, he's on a really tight schedule, Gugan.
So, Steel Toe, was he live this morning?
He was.
Okay. All right. Oh, and there's a clip already, which I like. Ooh. Okay. So he did something clip-worthy this morning, did he, Karl?
I have something. I don't know. Are you guys showing something or am I showing something?
So I think this is the same clip, the one from Stalin 19.
Yeah, there's a part about 2:38 in that I was interested in talking about, but whatever you got there, we'll check it out.
I trimmed it up. Why don't you play from your side?
Okay.
Because I want to make sure you get to the part you wanted.
Why don't you let Karl have his way? Fine.
No, it says that. Is that my screen or is that yours?
That should be yours.
All right. Well then, very good. For some reason, I got an error message when I shared that. But yeah, this is so typical of Aaron. I don't know who watches the show and enjoys it because he never says anything. My biggest complaint with Aaron is that he acts like he's in control and he's owning everyone, but he never names names. He never really says anything, so none of it actually matters at all. It's all inconsequential.
Yeah, it's just noise.
Yes.
Mrs. C likes Kahuna with $2. Says, can you teach my dad how to do a pro show?
Now, we point out that that's clowning him.
Right.
Can you teach my dad how to do a pro show? Because Aaron always says, we do a pro show over here. We're different than the other shows. So Aaron pretends, because he's always gaslighting his audience, that this is a legit question, and he needs to teach people how to do a pro show.
Sure.
So he's going to explain this to us.
You really can't teach the way I do it. A lot of these people on the internet, they're doing an imitation of a show. What we do, you see, like when we have no goals, it's chill, it's relaxed.
This fucking asshole goes, they're doing an imitation of a show. This guy does an Anthony Cumia impression for 4.5 hours every morning. Mm-hmm. And he's talking about doing an impression of a real show.
Not only that, Karl, but he's like, we do this no goal thing. It started 3 days ago. It started like a week ago.
And it's not even no goal.
Right.
There is a goal. He talks about the goal nonstop. He goes, yeah, there's no goal, but it's only because he got ahead of it a little bit. So he's just like, hey guys, let's get the goal for tomorrow. And then I don't have to worry about the goal tomorrow, but then tomorrow I'll be worried about the goal the next day. So I'll still be worried about the goal. It's nonstop goal talk. He's like, there's no goals anymore.
Yeah.
He's lying.
It's conversational. As an audience member, I just imagine all these people who are audience members of these drama shows. It's like their muscles are always tight. They're always waiting for the next big dramatic thing. You see?
So this is what I get annoyed with Aaron.
Yeah.
This is why I'd love to go on Aaron's show. If he'll ever have me on the show, I know he won't.
This is when your muscles get tight when he talks like this.
Well, he goes the drama shows. They all do this thing.
Right.
And I don't know what he's talking about specifically. I assume he means Nobody Likes Onions. I assume he means This Little Piggy. Which is a show that I host with Patrick and the guys about Aaron. And nothing further from the truth, but I wish he would play a clip.
Right.
Like if we're all stressed out and pissed off and we're seething, just show one example of that so that we can all be like, oh, this is what he's talking about. It never happens. The drama shows.
He paints a picture like at some point all of us are in the camera going, listen here, M. Holt, when I come find you, motherfucker. That's John. That's not us, dude. We don't do that.
Well, that's a good point, too, because, he's acting like it's a wrestling promo where we're all fired up and pissed off. Meanwhile, this is the guy who challenged 5 of us to a boxing match in Las Vegas.
Guess who else wanted to fight 7 of us in one night?
Right.
There you go.
It's amazing how this works out.
Yeah, we put our audience at ease.
What's that?
No, I was just going to say it's a type. It's a certain type, and those guys are the same exact way.
Correct.
Then they can listen to it, and it's nice.
Interact with it on their own.
Oh, no. Did I lose it?
Oh, no.
What happened?
What happened? What happened?
Joseph, where are you?
Let me try this again. All right, we're back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're back. We're using a new system. I'm not used to this system.
Do you have any clips from your vacation?
I do, actually. You guys want to see the fireworks from the other night? It's fireworks nonstop around my pool. It was amazing.
I heard there was a turtle involved.
Whoa. Slow down.
I saw an otter yesterday. I mean, don't even get me started.
Zen,
we can do a whole show on this.
Yeah, Zen, we're closing with the fucking turtle story, you asshole. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's how you do a real show. All these other people, complete hacks. I'm so many levels ahead of these people. It's disgusting. And if you're into that sort of stuff, it's fine. Just know I judge you harshly and that I know I...
Now, again, my point is on this, is this would all be fine. You could be like, oh, they're hacks. They suck. I'm way better than them. Name a name.
Right, that is true.
This vagary where it's just like, yeah, man, these other shows stink and I'm the best. You're like, you're not saying anything. You're not providing any.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that part of the reason that he's not saying anything, Karl, you introduced this as saying, he's always trying to gaslight his audience, which is absolutely true. He is. But I think that he was answering this question honestly. I think that this is just how delusional he is. And I think that when you're this level of delusional, you cannot provide supporting evidence. It's not possible.
Right.
I think
it doesn't exist. Right.
I think that that's what's happening here. So I think that when you're getting frustrated at him because he can't show any evidence, he can't name a name, it's because his brain literally can't wrap around that. He's answering this question in what he believes is an honest way. He's not even gaslighting. He's not even winking and nodding at the camera. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you how to do a pro show. This is what he honestly believes. He just cannot explain it in any way.
And the best part about it is that he's responding to shows like this one that we're on right now, where we literally provide all of the evidence. We play the clip, we discuss it, all the context is there. If it's not, we describe what the context is.
We name a name, we name names, we don't hide.
Right, and the fact that he can go on his show and just be like, yeah,
nice
all the other
tits. Uh-oh, sorry, he skipped the cue. This motherfucker, Gugan, just baffler. Piece of shit.
Nope. Well, actually, that was a good point. I was rambling.
Yes. But I do want to say it's also funny because I've heard him say numerous times, there's no better heel in the business than me. Like, I get him crazy. He goes, I tweak him. I get that. So it's like, so this is what you're great at. This is what you do. So why aren't you going to Radio Wars? This is Radio 101. What are you doing?
Well, imagine, I'm sorry, but just imagine being such a master tweaker that you go to the lengths of having foursomes and then having your wife leave you for the threesome and then getting divorced from her and then going to court. I mean, that's dedication.
Revenge point. Yeah, he showed them. Good for him.
Well, I think he would go after you guys if you were fat women DJs from Iowa. I think that's what you're missing.
Yes.
If you were women, he'd be able to bully the shit out of you, but he doesn't know how to do it with men, unfortunately.
But you're right, though, about him, like, pretending he's a heel and he plays this up. He gets everyone all worked up. I've never seen the Iron Sheik be vague about who he doesn't like.
Yeah, no.
He's very specific about Hulk Hogan or Macho Man. Like, we know exactly who he's upset with.
Let me tell you, there's certain wrestlers, Baba, I do not like.
Yeah, and that would be at breakfast, at a Denny's. He would announce that. Like, it's not.
No,
it's not
my
a bit.
family for me, please.
I'd wait till it's half and half. Yeah, he would do shit like that.
You're your product and these other people you're listening to.
By the way, Iron Sheik would be a really good voice for Super Tip. I just realized.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta get that guy on.
Oh yeah, get on it.
My
guys.
idea.
Beat Karl.
My
Karl
idea.
too.
It's mine. I got it.
Hey, first one to make it gets it. Let's go.
I'm on it, brother.
Discount.
God damn you, Andy.
Are mentally retarded. No offense. If that's what you're into, that's totally fine. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you the way it is.
Coming back to morning radio, Aaron, you're mentally retarded. Let's do some traffic and weather, guys.
That was the clip. That's what I want.
As opposed to crippled. No offense.
No offense, Johnny. Yeah, he is something else, man. And I love that all started with a goof super chat.
Yeah.
Which was, can you teach me how to do a pro show? And he went into a whole rant about how he's the best. Oh, that's great. Can't beat that.
Only Aaron.
Only Aaron. Supertip.gg/TSN, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to some of these in a second. First off, let me get... over here to Lux. Oh, we did that one. Sorry.
Thank you.
Here we go. Scalzo. Karl said his bad haircut was due to the lighting. Why does his barber cut his hair in the dark? Turn the lights on. Also, Frog, can you play the clip of Karl trashing Zen toilet seat head?
Oh, that wasn't Zen, was it? Oh, shit.
Thank God you mentioned toilet seat guy, because they wouldn't know who I was unless you said that. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I know I've trashed Mike. I know I've trashed Shuli. I don't know if I've trashed Zen. I don't think so.
You just trashed me?
Yeah. Well, you saw it.
Yeah, it's true.
You were my cringe of the week this week on WATP.
I know. I was so honored.
What'd she do?
Well, first her camera cut out, and then the clip she was playing cut out, and then there was 5 minutes of dead air before the show ended.
Oh, no.
It wasn't great.
You should have just kept going. Duh.
Listen, I am a part of the Dabbleverse. I'm a part of the Dabbleverse, which means that I have to have tech issues. That's just part of my job.
Happens to everybody.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll sabotage his shit next time I'm in Rochester. I'll fucking knock that paneling over instead of the green screen. See how funny it is then, fucker.
Hey, Joe, fake. Ha, 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 ha. Suck it.
Eugene.
Lucy, are you a third input woman? How big was your last boyfriend's cock? You know you want the Duke.
That's not actually Eugene. He's playing a character called the Duke. I just want to clarify that. Ewa.
Yeah, but if you want to answer that question, go ahead.
Wow, TSN on Super Tips. I knew it would be a great addition to the program. TSN viewers are super creative. Let's fucking go. Agreed. Thank you, Ewa.
Wow.
The sotonito, then he finishes on her face, da da, and it's called the Aristocrats.
Mr. Julie, who that big titty young man on the underneath you? He fine as hell. I would do something with my something. I'm fucking, how about you?
Thank you, Goat. Yeah, the Goat is here.
Another win for the Tau. Nice tits.
Tau.
We're on.
Asshole.
This stinky Mr. Toe is a woman. Ha ha. All about feelings and emotions and yelling and making up his own rules. What a spurg. Yeah, I just ate one.
Thank you.
Little juice with a vocal fry?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's have Beetle in the car. Yeah. Wasn't Toe freaking out about vagaries, as he likes to call them? Vagaries? Yeah, he was. Absolutely.
Moody, fix the algorithm, you terrorist.
And Assman.
Tight box is hot.
One more word out of you about my baby girl, and you're going to meet my snapping turtle.
You don't want that to happen. Okay, what else we got there, Frogala?
Sorry. This asshole needs some attention.
MLC is the one out of ideas, right, Karl? Oh, Stevie Lou? Uh-oh. You better not let your daddy see you in this chat. You're going to get in trouble for even being in this chat. You better go. Go back across the street. Go back to your house.
You know what? Send him the link. Invite him on. Let's let's break bread with this schmuck. All right.
I was legit worried about you after last night's stream. I hope all is well. Yeah, it's all good. It just that it opened a fucking floodgate of shit. That's all I'm saying. It just in my mind there was something going on, and
like he goes, everything's fine. It just opened a floodgate of shit in my life, but we're all good.
Yeah, all good.
remind me of a really, really, really bad time, and I'm like, I can't do it again. You know, that's how I was thinking, but I misread the situation. Everybody had a good pisser at my expense. 500 men told me I was gay, but guess what? I hate men. I hate every fucking
on
man.
the air or off the air.
There you go, motherfuckers. I hate you, men. I don't.
500 men told him he was gay?
Don't parade through the steam bath then.
This is a weird rant right here, where he talks about how much he hates other guys.
Uh-oh.
Which, you know, thou protest too much, methinks.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
You're yelling about him on the Senate floor one day, and the next day you're tapping your toe in that bathroom stall.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Are you a friend of Dorothy?
You're all a bunch of vindictive, easily manipulative fucking cocksuckers. I hate most men. Okay? That's
so
the truth.
what's funny about Karmic, and I find Karmic kind of fascinating.
I do too.
He streams way too long, but when you can find those gems, they're actually very interesting. But the fact that he goes out and humiliates himself and then goes, and you guys were laughing at me for humiliating myself? Fuck you. You're like, what did you want to have happen? This is the only thing that could have happened.
Yeah. I like his format is getting fucked up and getting depressed and eventually crying and getting angry in the middle of all that. And then going, you guys have been great. Have a great night. Drive home safe. You know?
He's also a very lonely man. He lives in a very rural part of Minnesota, which is, again, another thing that a lot of these guys have in common. And I just don't think he surrounds himself with friends and loved ones.
Isolation is a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I said it before, Karl. I'll say it again. He reminds me of a young ski mask.
Oh,
You
no.
know, I think if he really puts his mind to it, he can have the same career he did.
Oh, boy.
Hey, I'm Ninja Mask. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, Mason says, dude's ruining his life over streaming. I mean, Mason's not wrong if that's what you have to do to stream. If you have to be drunk for Kevin to send you the link, then that's not good. No. You know? I mean, it's good for Kevin. And
I think his life was ruined before streaming, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, the majority of people in the Dabbleverse just want to see the wreck and turn for it. They don't give a fuck about anything else. That's all they're waiting for, you know? So it's a question of like, do you want to be a part of this and eventually crash and turn for or not? And, you know, I feel bad that the guy has to get fucked up and then people are like, yo, tune into this shit. I think he's an interesting guy. He's just got to find, I think he's got to try a different approach, maybe.
Well, only a desperate jerk off would take that MLC link sober, right, Stevie? All right, guys.
Shout out Stevie Lou in the chat. Go ahead.
I don't like men.
Hey, get in line, pal. Starts behind me.
On any level. As a buddy.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hey, I'm not your buddy. Don't call me your buddy. Oh, how fun was watching that again. See how mad John got from that.
I trust you. I think you're fucking ill in the fucking head. There's about a handful of men in my life that I think are worthy of being respectful to. There's a lot out there.
This is
that
a
don't
rant you'd
deserve
hear from
shit.
a lesbian, I think.
yeah. There's 5 guys who I think their semen tastes decent, but outside of that,
Hold on. Somebody said pencil nicked. The sad thing is that toe isn't even in rural Minnesota. St. Cloud area is the 5th largest. Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah, but it's Minnesota.
Right,
Yeah,
5th
I was
largest.
just gonna say, that doesn't mean anything.
what are we
That's
talking
true.
about?
That's true.
It's like Lisa's joke.
they're
It's like
here,
being
they-
the best-looking golden girl. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They exist in my fucking circle. Shane M., you're a good man. And I
Okay,
appreciate it.
6 good men.
Some men fucking
that is
get
a
it.
weird thing
Some
too.
Men,
So he's ranting about how like he doesn't trust guys and he doesn't like hanging around with dudes because you can't trust them. And then the guy gives him $10. He's like, that guy's cool. It's such a weird like this is a stranger on the internet. You're not friends with Shane M.
Nobody understands me. Nobody gets me. $20. You get me.
Yeah,
you
you're
get
cool.
me.
Well, that sounds like John, huh?
But that's another aspect of this Dabbleverse. Yeah, you're right, Mike. I was just going to piggyback on that. Like a lot of these guys, all the people they associate with, they've met online. Like the Mr. Killed Everything's, the Cummings, you know, like all these little drama things that are going on now. None of these people really know each other other than through these fucking podcasts.
The strangers. They're all strangers.
It's weird.
No matter how long you watch, no matter how many times they send you the link, they're strangers. It's an online world.
Yeah.
You don't know these fucking people. Trust me. Take it from me. You don't know these people. He chooses to drink. He is weak. He has zero confidence. An alcoholic. His chat sends a super chat telling him to drink, and he does it. This guy should not be streaming. He has very thin skin. Yeah, I've seen him get upset about things too, and then later on he's like, it doesn't bother me. And, I mean,
I like when the chat tells him to do a shot, and he goes, maybe in about 30 minutes. I'm not ready to start doing shots. I'm like, okay.
Well, there's there's the attention dopamine to this world that is just so good. It's hard to pass it up. So you get immediate attention. Everything's focused on you. And this guy, Karmic, everyone's giving him a lot of attention lately. And it's that overrides any sort of bad comments that you get. But eventually, it's going to bother him.
Oh, hold on, Stevie. Read those free chats. Oh no, I can play super tips. I got those waiting.
What? Fuck you, Mike Morse. Fuck me, you sexy, talented hunk of man meat.
There you go. Does that work for you, Stevie?
Works for me.
I thought Stevie and I were friends. Is he mad at me because his buddy Kevin told him to not like me?
Nah, he's mad because Kevin pushes him out for people like Karmic and Ashley. And,
is that what it is?
Felicia. So he's back, he's back to the minor leagues. So he's trying to drum up business to get on Kevin's good side. So he'll come in here, don't scumbag me, bro. That whole fucking, don't scumbag me, bro. Exactly, Stewie. Yeah, so he's just trying to get some brownie points with Papa.
Can we go back to Lucy and a full description of the butt popcorn?
Sure, Lenny.
Hey, Squid in the chat says Karl thinks everyone likes him. Stevie invited me to go see Ween with him in New York. He said he had an extra ticket. That's why I say things like that.
Ween.
It's not out of nowhere. It's like legit. I've had conversations with him.
Bro, Homo Rainbow, best song ever or what?
It's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Maybe he's mad because you didn't go.
I couldn't. I was in Detroit that weekend.
You scumbagged me and stood me up, bro. That's fucked up.
I gotta say, Karl, for a country album, it's pretty good. Am I right?
It's phenomenal. I would have gone. I wish I could have gone. It would have been fun.
Karmic stole my job at Wendy's.
He's gay.
Send Jake the link.
I've never said that. That was not me. That was not me.
Ma, duh, phone. Ma, unplug it. Ma, it's ringing again. I'm gonna rip that phone right out of the wall, ma. Unplug it and lock yourself in the closet, ma. Ma.
Look at it. Look at him. Now he's got to make excuses in the chat because he knows Kevin's watching. I invited him once to a concert 4 years ago.
Okay, fine. We're not friends anymore. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's fine.
Doesn't count. It doesn't count, Kevin.
That's so weird.
I got more, Stevie. Do you want more, or can I get back to the package? I see you're worried
Stevie,
about the chats.
Sometimes saying nothing is better.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, but sometimes it, generates super tips. So keep talking, Steve.
Oh,
Don't are gonna fucking try to be smart asses about them. I'm just saying, stay the fuck out of my life if you don't understand me. Some men do. Most men don't. That's true. I'd say 90% of the men out there will never understand my fucking.
He reminds me so much of Hot Rod Roddy Piper when he talks. He's like, oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, you want to go in the ring there? Yeah, oh, yeah. Some men get me, some men don't,
He's also a little bit Ultimate Warrior, where he talks for 20 minutes and you go, I don't know what he just said. I mean, I know English. I don't comprehend any of this.
Topic-wise, he's Ultimate Warrior for sure.
Yesterday I had a dream. A dream where I was flying on a mighty cloud.
There was some match. It was I think it was Survivor Series, Ultimate Warrior and 4 other dudes. And while they're cutting a promo, Ultimate Warrior just starts walking around and putting tape around everybody, the tape that he puts on. And the dudes are like, and when we come out there, you just see this dude walking around them, taping everybody. It made no sense whatsoever. It was fucking retarded. Beautiful.
and I don't give a flying fuck. The women are compassionate people, and being single, it doesn't help being emotional because it doesn't help you at all. And I realize that. I've realized a lot. I had a tough life, people, you know.
This isn't fun anymore.
Right. This is like the end of the Jerry Lewis telethon. It's going to get sad now.
It's about to get a lot less fun.
Yeah, this is where he's like, I had a tough life, people. Like, this is where KarmicX thinks that his life's different than everyone else's, and it's not.
Believe it or not, we didn't have a Hamptons house.
You think there's any turtles in my life, Karl?
Oh, yeah, the moon. She's an unforgiving bitch, you know. You got it, bro. You got it.
I'm not looking for anybody to understand me. I'm just trying to deal with it.
It's sad.
It's sad because this isn't the way to deal with it. These people that you're opening up to don't give a shit.
Well, I want to hear about his life now.
All right, Mike's the only one who gives a
invested
shit.
in this, yeah.
I had a Boy Scout leader with very fat fingers.
Don't open s'mores around me, ever.
I just know it's just pile on shit. I'm aware. It's the way it goes.
We couldn't afford
Yeah,
a mic
we
stand.
got it.
The government took my mic
Just that
stand.
not many people understand me, and that's fine. That's fine. I can't help it. Just the way I am.
So just be you. Who cares if they understand you or not?
But I made it this far.
Oh my
Goes,
gosh, Shuli.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying I made it this far in life, and I ain't gonna give up yet, people.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right.
I have no
You should see a
intention of giving
professional.
up. I made it this far.
Good.
And
Who's
I'm
he
here to
arguing
stick
with?
it out to the very end
Who's he
of
talking
my
to?
I don't
Five
know.
men off camera.
Yeah. Or a cat. Does he own a cat? Maybe he's,
That's so weird.
maybe he's addressing a pet. I don't know.
He started this whole thing out with saying that that women are compassionate, and at first I was like, he's an idiot. I don't feel compassion over this whatsoever. And then he like got me up a little bit. I was like, oh wait, I do. I'm feeling the feels.
Yeah.
Maybe I am compassionate, and now he's already lost me. I'm gone.
It's a roller coaster.
It really is.
Way to drown a pussy, Karmic.
Yeah.
Just to say,
Don't look at me, Lucy. Don't look at me.
it. Even though everything wanted me to.
Oh, yeah, sure. They want a sensitive man until they don't. Yeah, sure. Arr. Arr.
I came here to eat chewing gum and cry, and I'm all out of chewing gum.
All out of chewing gum. Can't afford it.
Listen. He's a young guy, right? He's got to be in his early 20s. This kid.
52, believe it. No, I don't know.
What are you? 20, 21, 39? What?
I don't know his age.
To me, he seems like a young guy. I mean, I think he's confused. He's got some problems. I think he really does need to get the fuck off this platform and find somebody to talk to him.
Mason, 41.
Oh, Jesus. Get a life, brother.
No offense, Lucy. I think the youngest person in the Dabbleverse is literally blind Mike Geary. I think he's the youngest person in any of these shows.
That's great.
That's what you guys tell him, right? He doesn't know.
Cry, you pussy!
God, it is just so rude.
Yeah. Get back to the tits. It's not
Yeah.
nice.
got to get off. I think that's the best thing. I'm just gonna take a break.
He's
Don't
acting
look
like
at me.
he's reacting like a team of dudes just ran across the street with news cameras at him. He's like,
no comment this time.
yeah.
Break, people. I can't deal this right now. I can't. I'm not drinking. I just can't deal with it right now.
This is a
It
sober?
fucking sucks.
Uh-oh.
It does. I'm not kidding.
All right. Did somebody force him to go on? Why doesn't he just shut this off?
I think he's listening to the singer, and if he likes him, he hits the button and turns around.
Don't understand you, and they just want to make assumptions about your life, and you can't.
Did his dad just die? I'm confused.
Karl with a bomb. Love it.
Really, you're trying to explain yourself and the shit you went through. To try to make sense of it all. I'm sorry. I wish I could just get my camera off right now.
If only there was a way.
If only I had 3 arms.
Now, being here on the East Coast and all the fucking wackos and creeps here, you always think, oh, Midwest, just normal, stable people, happy, corn-fed.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, why wasn't this a Norman Rockwell painting? He's this guy.
He woke up this morning and he put on his Jack Daniels American flag shirt and he was like, I'm going to be manly and tough today. And then he cried on the internet and literally could not turn off his camera.
Here's my question. If he's drinking, does he cry? Because this could be not drinking fucking with his insides more than his past. You know
but
what I mean?
alcohol's a depressive, so you would think after.
Well, I think
for a while he feels good, but then
I think when you drink on the level of like a John, and maybe this guy, I don't know him that well, but he seems like he can do a pretty good job drinking. I think when you, for John, for example, I think when you drink on the level of John, it's not a depressant anymore. It not having it is the depression part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, when he's drunk, it's an AI dance party. You don't remember that?
Yeah, exactly.
But I fucking retarded.
Oh, I promised myself I wouldn't do this.
Fucking retarded, this world.
My goddamn heartstrings.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm being a joke now. There we go. I have a swivel on my chair, thank God. When I get on things and
there you go. Have a cigarette.
Yeah, man.
Relax.
Helps me.
Helps me. Help me watching you.
I'm just like most of it's weird. Like if I respect somebody enough, I respect them so much that I don't even bother them, and it's cost me so much.
I just love watching Lucy just try to make sense of it all. I'm just watching her, and Lucy's a smart woman. She can pick up a lot of shit, and when she's confused by this, I'm highly entertained. I like it.
I cannot understand KarmicX. I have tried so hard. He is so far beyond anything that makes sense in any way.
Alien life form on Earth, dude.
Yeah, he respects people he respects so much he can't have a relationship with them.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Men, 5 men that he respects. He respects so much.
5 men.
Life.
I mean, listen, get a belly button tattoo, Karmic. What am I going to fucking tell you?
Yeah,
do what every other woman does.
Right.
It's cost me a lot.
Get the Asian symbol for star above your asshole. Do that.
I don't even understand what started him off on being upset. Like, what was the thing that happened that made him start getting emotional?
I got this one. Hold on, I got this one. He's a lonely loser. Okay. Moving on.
Dr.
Okay, all right,
Heberger
whatever.
and his diagnosis just stepped in the room.
Well, he started
Shut
off saying
up.
he hates all men, but the men he does respect and like, he fucks it up.
And then he
Like-
got emotional when he started talking about women because women are compassionate.
Yeah.
That was what.
I thought he got emotional talking about either men or his past. I don't remember. It was weird. There was 3 different conversations happening, 3 different topics, and one of them hit him.
This is a many-layer taco dip, guys.
Delish.
I just feel like I don't belong anymore.
Oh, no! Stop it, dude.
Come on.
I'm
What are
flying
you
out to
doing?
Minnesota, guys. I gotta help you.
Yeah. All right, I'll meet
Get-
you there.
Get
Come on,
over
buddy.
here. Get over here,
Oy
you son of a
vey,
bitch.
guys.
Come here, oy vey, guys.
That broke.
Come
That,
here.
to be honest, that broke me, man. Him saying that. Oh, that wasn't easy to listen to.
Oh, what is Mark Atkinson in chat goes, oh, apparently everyone was calling him gay. Oh, that must be tough to handle.
What's that like, I wonder?
I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
What doesn't help getting called gay is crying like a baby.
Yeah,
true.
yeah, sure. Or wearing weird shirts, Mike. You know what I mean? That might help the rumors a little bit.
Right,
I've got
or knee
10K that says at Stacey Allen can kick Karmic's ass. Fully shaved? Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take that bet.
Lay off Carfax, guys. No one before has ever lived in a rural census tract and gotten fired from a corporate gig at Best Buy. He's a special unicorn. I didn't know that backstory, Diablo. Thank you. Our pal Wee Todd has been with us for a year. I've wasted a year here, guys. Does anyone have my drop? I got to look for it, but I'll grab it. Yes. Pencil necked. Aaron isn't even the most embarrassing St. Cloud personality. We have a Superman cosplayer here who is racist and harasses women for the last 20 years. Wow, send me that name. I'd like to watch a little something with him.
Yeah, stop teasing.
Cardiff just got doxxed.
What? Oh, yeah. He's 34D 2432. Karl, you spell your name wrong.
Disagree.
Yeah, another Karl Wars. Also, Beast, KarmicX holds his mic like an electric razor. He really. It's the Braun 7 series. I'm a very sensitive man. Aren't we all, though, at the end of the day? Let me get back to this.
It's like a 5-year-old, right? That they hide on you.
Yeah.
when they're
This is
sad
like-
or embarrassed.
This is like when Howard Stern would talk about that Prince concert he went to, where Prince turned off all the lights, you couldn't see him performing. It's like, what are we doing here? You're the star of the show. Why can't we see you? What's going on?
Imagine tuning in now. Like you just put this on
Right.
now, and that's all
right.
that you see. And then you like hear muffled tears in the background. Beautiful.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary thinks this is all an act.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
He does it too much.
I'm back.
Ain't
But
no
yeah,
sunshine.
you city folks have distractions. I don't.
City folk.
It wears you thin after a while. I ain't lying.
I mean, download Candy Crush. Do something. There's lots of distractions out there.
Mason in Portland says, screaming and crying like Harvey Dent in the hospital bed in Dark Knight. Supertips.gg/TSN. Thank you guys very much. Let's go.
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Every man who is pure of heart and says his prayers at night
may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright.
That's badass.
Gary? Show offs.
I know, right?
Oh, yay. Take it, you dirty beach. I cannot believe how tight you are. I'm going to smear it all over your back.
Oh, yes, Mr. Egar. Drill me with that dragon
Oh,
tongue.
no, it's Lenny. Wow. You're going to say something, Karl?
Yeah, so like Joey C wants to sue Melton because we have the Joey C voice and he uses it a lot on NLO and Tookie's show and who are these podcasts. Is your dad, is anyone telling your dad he should be suing you for how much money you're making off of his voice?
That's nothing. When he comes here in a little while, I'm going to get his actual voice, and it's going to sound even better, and then he'll have an actual reason to sue me.
This would be the best lawsuit. I mean, forget about Stuttering John or anything else like that. This would be the best one.
I won't have to wait for it with him. He's a Jew. He'll do it. You know what I mean?
Hello, son.
Tonight is Bring Your Pet to Work night. Snappy is very excited.
Snappy, his pet turtle.
Who is Ball, Scallywag, Stevie Q, Ball, Lou, Snickers, bar floating in my pool tasted nutty?
Stevie getting a pop in the chat. Lucy, if you have any friends that need citizenship followed by a quick divorce, Stevie Lou is available, says Whatnot Chaser.
I would like them to continue being my friends.
Karmic is like Charlie Sheen. He has to kill a lot of things inside of him. It's great, Stewie. An Iron Sheik voice is going to bankrupt me. Okay. It's in the works.
Yes. I got it first. My idea. I want a
Discount?
commission.
You almost done with it? Thank you.
You can act like a man.
And Dave Daffler.
Tits, tits, tits.
Happy Valley. Could Steel Toe let this guy fuck SP? Hey, I heard something. Is this true that SP was the chick he cheated on with his first wife? Ooh. And then hooked up with April and then hooked up with her after April, the same chick? Is that the same slam piece?
According to Patrick Melton, yes.
Wow.
She was the ex, and she was like a transition into April, and then as soon as like he started dating her again, before April and him even got divorced.
Oh wow.
Like April was living with Nick, and he was writing, and we covered this at Hackamania, but Aaron was writing these letters, well, one letter to April with the wedding ring taped to it. To like one last ditch effort, but he was already banging Slam Piece again at that time. He's one of these guys who always has to be with a girl or else he feels incomplete. We all have friends like that. They can't be single.
Yeah.
Yes, codependent.
Do you remember there was like a 1 week period where he was single or he was very depressed or something? It was right around Hackamania, and he was literally just reheating soup in a microwave, and that was how he was surviving. And he was folding laundry on air live,
yes!
like that. That was literally what his life was. He was the most. It was more depressing than what we just watched KarmicX do. Like it was way worse than crying, 1,000 times worse.
That's funny.
He needs a woman.
Yeah.
Constantly,
apparently, you know. Gary.
I am stuttering JM. I don't understand sarcasm. I look at the ceiling once, caught in a lie. I stutter and stammer while trying to cover up lies. I call you a dumb fuck and a loser, then deflect.
Wow.
I mean, when he lays it all out there, he really lays it all out there.
Self-reflecting. I hear that a lot.
You don't. Karmic acts like he was the 30th crew member on the Edmund Fitzgerald and overslept on the morning they left Cleveland. He's haunted. He's haunted by it, man. I hope, I hope he's all right. He seems like a nice enough guy.
Yeah, you should try to get some help, man. That sounds pretty dire.
I think the help he needs is to kind of take a break for a little while from all this. I think that would be...
Or not. Or continue to cry on your stream.
I mean, yeah. I don't...
Carl?
I'm a big proponent of people humiliating themselves on the internet. That's just my thing. I don't know.
Well, you like to pay your mortgage. That's
yeah,
right.
Correct. There's two of them.
It's the foundation of Karl's casa, if you will. Is the
Karl
tears.
convinced me to go bigger. I'm going to go bigger this time.
Here you go, retard. I owe you.
Thank you, retard. You're the fucking man.
There you go, pal. Everybody gets one. What else you got there, Frogala?
So we got a little bit of Stuttering John from a year ago, and I'll just let you know, I was going to do for tonight's package the rest of him and Karl, but this was so good that I cut more of this episode.
Let's go.
Not happy with Kevin Brennan.
Oh, what are the odds? The guy he's willing to come back on the air with? Wow.
Almost everybody knows that. How are ya? You didn't really think I was going to be leaving, did you? Nah, me? The Duke? Without me, there's no Dabbleverse. I am the Duke of the Dabbleverse.
And here we are, July 7th at Point DabblePoint. Go figure.
Hold on. Shuli's so late to the steel toe train, it's hilarious watching this hack try to cover anything other than Stuttering Juan.
I'm glad you're having
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, back to Stuttering Juan.
There's no shows for you. So how dare I even think about leaving so shortly?
So shortly.
Well, a lot to talk
Everything
about.
John does is shortly.
Let me just say, this is the Hypocrisy Police show of the week. Hypocrite!
Obama.
I can't fucking believe.
He's so lazy he can't even dig out the hypocrisy shirt for the show.
He knew it was going to be a hypocrisy show.
He knew it. He knew it.
Amount of hypocrites in this Dabbleverse. Everybody is a fucking hypocrite. That's right. You heard it from the Duke. Now, Kevin Brennan is a fucking douchebag.
I thought he was a
who
hypocrite.
can't seem to shut the fuck
That's
up.
a weird setup. By the way, everyone's a hypocrite. Now, Kevin Brennan's a douchebag. Like, I thought we were going with the hypocrite angle. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Go ahead.
Welcome to What Bugs Me About Hypocrites. Let's talk douchebags.
You're right.
About my family. But, oh, dare I? Dare I retaliate? Then I got Dirty Deeds all mad at me. Then I got FKA Mammy calling me a narcissist.
Yeah.
Can we analyze the facts, though? Or does nobody want to hear the facts? Because, look, I love Dirty Deeds, and he and I had a long conversation today. We're cool.
Poor Dirty Deeds.
But keep in mind, Dirty Deeds, that when everyone pointed out your hypocrisy for coming after me, for simply showing a picture of a beautiful woman that she posted on social media.
Who's the picture? Kevin's wife?
Kevin's wife, and just for the record, I was very tempted to put a picture in this package that someone else posted on social media, but I did.
I understand. I hear you. I
think
appreciate it, Front.
Any picture that's been put up of anybody has been from social media. It's not like we're hacking into...
Right. It's not a picture of somebody holding a Polaroid and taking a picture on their phone.
Now, people, you guys take pictures nonstop from my social media and my ex-wife's. Wow. Someone sends me something that she posts on Facebook and I'm a fucking criminal? You guys are fucking hypocrites. So then people started pointing out the Dirty Deeds like, yo, Kevin Brennan said I was banging my brother's 101-year-old mother-in-law.
This was back when Kevin was funny.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that again?
He loves repeating people's put downs. I mean, the Karl fucking line about his kid looking like Gary, he said it more times than any living human being on earth.
I said it one time.
One time, dude. Did he miss a spot? Always. Always. At least 2 to 3 spots every time he shaved.
How?
Oh, and real quick, his whole rant about you guys take pictures off my Facebook and my wife's Facebook all the time. Guess where he got the picture of my wife that he posts on his show all the time?
Where?
Aeon. Oh, disgusting. Kevin Brennan has called my mother a dumb C word on numerous occasions.
That was close.
You don't say a word about that. No.
Never taken
You don't care about that.
There he goes.
That doesn't bother you. Kevin Brennan calls my sister an ugly, dwarf-looking Danny DeVito.
In all fairness, Mike Morse started that.
I was going to say, I hate when people in the Dabbleverse are like, I did that first. But God damn it, Mike was the first to make
I
a
never
Jersey.
mentioned Danny DeVito. I just said she should be should she be out filming a commercial for Jersey Mike's. That's all I said.
Enough
Could be
said.
anybody. Could be anybody.
Oh, you guys don't care about that either. Kevin Brennan's a saint in your eyes. Kevin Brennan calls me a deadbeat and lies saying my ex-wife sued me. She never did. Lies and said that there was a court order to arrest me. There never was. But he lies and he attacks my family. But God forbid I show a complimentary picture of his wife. Did I say anything bad about her? No, I did not. I've said on multiple occasions, even to Pinky's face, your wife is beautiful. I've said it on this program a bunch of times. Kev, you got a beautiful wife. Me showing a picture of your wife, there's nothing to be ashamed of. She's a beautiful woman.
So how about you leave that up to the husband, whether or not he wants to share how beautiful his wife is on the internet?
Well, and can I translate that for you real quick? When he says Kevin has nothing to be ashamed of when John shows a picture of his wife.
Right.
That's John saying, I am ashamed of my kid when people show pictures of my kid.
Great point.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then, this fucking idiot knows what he's talking about.
Can I be cunty for a second?
No.
Okay.
But I'm not calling her a dumb C word. I'm not calling her ugly. I'm not saying you're banging your 101-year-old mother-in-law. No, that's you.
You had to say it again.
Well, you know what, Shuli? It's not even up to the husband to share how pretty a woman is, isn't it? The woman's decision to.
Yeah, I mean, if you
show
listen
how
to
pretty
him, whatever.
Yeah, sure, you're right. I take that back.
But I'm saying, if you want to show off your property like a real man,
like a
you know what I
dude.
mean? Yeah, like you want to go. I planted a flag in this fucking thing last
Look at
night.
these
Look at
games,
it.
am I right?
Yeah,
Right.
man. That's what it's all about. That's how a man shows off his goddamn woman. So I've heard.
Yeah, we do like that. We do like that.
Lucy's the best.
That's what you do. But God forbid.
Uh-oh.
I show a picture, and I've said, a lot of you people have heard me, how beautiful Kevin Brennan's wife is.
All right.
The only thing I said about it...
I even jerked off to pictures of Kevin Brennan's wife. I don't know why he's so upset with me.
This reminds me so much of him talking about Jenny Jingles. Like, it reminds me, he spent so long, and I'm like getting triggered listening to this because that pissed me off so much. He was like, Jenny Jingles is so hot. She's so hot. She's so hot. And then he
alluded to
biggest
he got nudes of her.
Yeah.
And he was texting nudes of her, and he was like winking at the camera. And he was jerking off to it. I'm like, it's revenge porn, and it's illegal. He's just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But like, maybe just don't talk about the hotness of other people's wives. Like, maybe we just don't talk about that. I don't know.
And then
at least when we're John.
Absolutely. But when you bring that up, he does that, thing he always does, which is rope as many people in to his mistake as possible, or even places he go, that's a Long Island thing. I've heard him say. That's what Long Island, really? I've met people from Long Island a lot, and they're never like, your wife's a fucking piece of ass. Mind if I jerk off to her later? Like, I've never met that human being.
Hey, yeah, Tony, thanks. That'd be nice.
Right. Hey,
Remember when Richard Ojeda was so offended? He's just like,
yeah.
I think your wife's hot. I jerk off to her. It was like, don't ever say it to me, John. Don't fucking ever say it to me. He's like, what?
Listen, I get it if it's like a really good friend of yours, right, Shuli? Like if I came up to you and said, hey, your wife's a real piece of ass, Shuli, you know that?
Right.
Like, that'd be fine. It'd be great. You wouldn't take offense to that.
No, I'd make a note of it, but I wouldn't take offense to it.
Make a note.
You probably getting a restraining order.
Yeah.
Hey, Shuli, I didn't get a link to the show.
I get upset when people are jerking off to my review girls. I mean, I don't want to hear about any of this.
Right. That's my thing. Like, we're at a restaurant. I'm not giving you my food. That's my food.
Yeah,
you get your own fucking food.
You guys don't want to hear about other guys jerking off? This is news to me. I thought all men wanted to know about that. No?
KarmicX wants to hear about it. We don't.
I only want to hear about it because I don't respect them. That's all.
Oh my god, look at Rish. Some Brody have big freaking tits. So sons be UT frall. I so sorry. I no used to seeing my PP go bing bing. Oh, and Harrow Airy Brody. Oh cray. Bry.
Bry.
There goes my green card.
The great Colin Madden.
Closeted individuals frequently cannot acknowledge to themselves, let alone to others, their homoerotic feelings, attractions, and fantasies. Alas, this is the case for car wax.
Mike Morse smokes pole.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
The Duke only fears three things: child support, soap, and AA. I'll drink to that. Scala!
What not, Jason?
For the record, my mom is a dumb cunt.
Oh, no.
Wow. John, come on.
That's your mother, Johnny. That's your mother.
Lucy, I need your pontoons for my boat.
Tits!
I prayed so hard for crib death.
Stewie, Stuttering John can't compliment women without getting sleazy. He can't help himself. It's all he knows, I guess, right?
He's a horny, lonely dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe Kevin uses the racist terms that he uses, like the N-word. I can't believe he uses this stupid...
I'm sorry, I just want to point something out. So he's on this rant right now about Brennan being racist and using the N-word and all that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You remember in the Kate Meany tapes part 2 how he talks about part of his plan of going away is that Brennan will pay him regularly to come back on his show, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So if and when John comes back or is on Brennan's show and someone points out to him that Brennan has said those things in the past and he tries to say, well, I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't find out till later. We have proof that he clearly knew.
Yeah, he's the proof. That's how dumb he is. We have his words as evidence.
Right. We did Cumia's show 9 times.
Yeah,
he played poker with him in his house on a personal level.
And that was a funny thing in the Karl episode we watched last night. Was Karl was going, you didn't, you were on his show, you were at his house, and he goes, he's a horrible racist, John. He goes, I didn't know.
And we've proved on Living in the Past. We're doing a series on our Patreon, patreon.com/YouGoThis Living in the Past with Stuttering John Melendez, where we're going back to 2018 to his podcast. And I just learned recently that John, after he was calling Anthony a horrible racist and all these horrible things, went back on Anthony's show November of 2018.
Wow.
For one final appearance. I didn't even realize that. And I was watching Anthony's show regularly back then. I'm like, how did I miss this?
Yeah.
So John always knows what's up, and he fakes ignorance, which is very easy for him to fake.
Yeah,
we'll give him that.
Right, because that's his only leverage is people go, well, he really is that stupid. He may have forgot. You know, you can't count that out. Make all the pegging jokes you'd like, Kaylee, but you're barking up the wrong freaking tree.
Freak tree. But yeah.
Oh, freak tree. Sorry. Yeah. TSN was the first to goof on air, and aside from Melton. I know Frogs hated him from the start.
From the first time that idiot was drunk on Uncle Rico on his birthday, tearing his shirt off, I told you that night he was a fucking douchebag, and you still wore his stupid hoodie.
Yeah, well, somebody stole my shirt. Dickbag.
That was Mike.
Someone's trying to get fired like Chin from Fighter and the Kid right now.
Somebody's chest is a little too pumped up these days. And we're going to be popping the fuck out of that chest. Don't you worry about it. Maybe we need another Frog fashion show to remind you where we're at. When does Joey C coverage start? Mason, you are in the loop, everything Joey C. If there's something that you want us to cover, get it to me. You got ways, let me know, because I don't have the time to watch Joey. So if you got something good, send it to me. I trust you. Your call with Joey. Let me know. Karl wants to dox Gugan. That's true. Karl's not a fan. He said it many times. All right, let's finish this up, and then we'll let Karl go back on vacation.
Term Newport Beach or whatever he says.
Newport Beach.
All of this bullshit.
2 Newport Beaches just stole my truck.
But let me fill you in on what really happened. Kevin Brennan is not really mad at me. No? That's a facade. Now, I heard from a very reliable source, Kevin Brennan's not mad at me.
Fantastic. You know what? Let Joe puff his chest.
He just knows
that is unbelievable
by
editing.
doing an emergency show, a pop-up show, as they say in the biz, that...
Sorry to get all technical on you guys.
Then he'll grift his audience for money because everybody is interested in me. So let me explain to you what really is going on in Pinky's brain.
Let me explain to you what's going on in my brain. He's the only guy that you see that hair going down the side of his face, and you think, is that a fucking scar on his face, or is that a hair? Is that a wrinkle that forms another letter, or is that hair?
Is that his hair?
Is that his hair? Is another question. So many questions.
Do you guys remember John bought a new laptop, and it only lasted less than a week, where he was in full HD? Before he realized he needed to send it back to 720.
Some of my favorite episodes.
I know we can actually see what he looked like.
Oh,
and
my
it is
God.
fascinating.
Full HD, and he didn't know to turn the filter button on StreamYard yet. So it was like,
great.
Oh.
Yeah, Lockie saw that and he went, I got to redo this puppet. This is actually worse than I thought.
Yeah. It was operating room lighting. It was brutal.
Now, I heard from a very reliable source. I talked to Dirty Deeds today and told him the intel that I know. And he said, John, you know, you should really say it on the air because it'll explain a lot. Okay, people. Kevin Brennan's not mad at me. I'm not doxing his wife. She doxed herself on her own Facebook.
Wow.
This goes back to when John was saying my real name.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's all over LinkedIn. Like, I have a LinkedIn profile. You can't find it if you don't know my real name. It's all over LinkedIn. She doxed herself. Like, she has a Facebook profile. We all do. What are you talking about?
She doxed herself. She doxed herself on her own Facebook. Oh, wait a minute, Frog. Was this the time where somebody put a super chat in of where she works, and he left that up there for like, I don't know, he left it up there for a while, right?
I don't think it may not be in this part, but in tonight's part of the package that comes up.
Yeah.
What everybody knows, when I put up super chats, I don't read them before I put them up.
Or it could be this part.
Oh yeah. Right.
How many times are they disparaging to me and my family?
So I just want to say real quick, when I pull clips and play them on WATP, I don't watch them ahead of time. So I don't know what's going to be said. It's wild. Sometimes things I'm like, well, I shouldn't have shown that. My bad.
What is that, shit porn? I should have watched this. I mean, again, it's
I was
nothing...
videotaping inside Lucy's house from outside. Like, whoa, how did this get on my show? I had no idea.
She was asking for it. She was in the house.
It was on her Facebook.
She told me where she lives. What an idiot.
He's the king of it's his fault, but will never admit to it, and somehow, and he's going, instead of going, you know what, I should really read these things before I put them up, he goes, guys, you know me, I don't read these things. That's never going to change. I'm just going to keep putting them up. You're so worried about your family and defending them, and you still won't read them ahead of time to avoid them getting goofed on. He needs those chats. He wanted those chats. It's the only way he made money.
Put up something, and it says that his wife works here or there. I don't know. I followed Kevin Brennan's wife on LinkedIn. It said she worked at.
Jesus wept.
She was an
I said it
interpreter.
again.
So I have no idea what Kevin Brennan's wife does.
So I'll just say it on the stream numerous times.
Just in case.
All I know, thanks to that high-priced escort known as Kate Meany, was that she was an interpreter. That's all I know.
Can I point something out? He's
Yeah.
saying that as an insult. Being a high-priced escort is actually the best kind of escort you could be.
Yeah, I would be honored.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yeah,
Like
you don't want
Lucy,
to be.
I couldn't say that about Lucy Tightbox.
That's true.
Right. You don't want to be labeled as, the stripper that works Wednesday afternoons. That's not a badge of honor.
Yeah. I come for the wings, but
But I didn't know anything else. I don't know who she interprets for. I don't even know what language. Is it Cambodian? Is it Cantonese?
Now, this is pure stupidity because he's pointed out to Brennan that, remember when he was going on his whole rant about how she may look black or whatever, but she's from wherever she's from and blah, blah, blah. So he knows what ethnicity she is. He knows she doesn't speak Cambodian.
It's not Cambodian.
Well, and what's amazing about him is I've never seen somebody work so hard to prove to you that they're stupid and don't know any better.
Yeah.
This is all this rant is I did it. How should I know? I'm dumb.
well, when I was 7 years old, my dad would yell at me, and I go, I don't know. I don't know
Right.
what happened to the
Well,
lamp.
guess what?
when
At 7, you probably didn't know.
I did. But still, like a 58-year-old man getting away with, I don't know what happened. What do I know about these things? It's the 20-year-old John Melendez on the Stern Show that everybody coddled because he was the youngest little kid on the show, and everybody like felt bad for him because he was kind of stupid. Yeah. He's got that same "oh gee shucks, I didn't know what I was doing" kind of attitude that he thinks it's still endearing that everybody watches.
Well, that's
while simultaneously claiming to be a genius.
Well, that's what I was going to say. One of the best things about John
What the fuck was that cat? Was that Joe's audio?
Yes, that's my
Oh,
cat.
shit, your cat's going nuts over there.
Joe, get your pussy under control, bro.
Bro.
French? Is it Spanish? I don't know. I don't know shit.
There you go.
Name more languages, John. It's going to get funnier.
Swahili?
Yeah, right.
Do you guys believe me yet that I don't know anything? Ian Burtson, thank you for the 27 months. Can we talk to Kaylee about the upcoming cleavage contest and the Dabbleverse girls are planning, asking for a friend? Oh, hey, Discount Don.
Oh, hey, Ian Burtson.
I would participate. I don't think I'd win, though.
No, you're up against Avariza. You're up against Annie.
Avariza's got a nice pair of breasts.
Yeah, Zen. There's some ladies in the chat, TSN chat, that wanted to do a cleavage contest, and we're not here to judge or say no.
We
women
might have to judge.
Well, who's going to judge then?
No, I'm
I
saying
just
we're
gotta
not
make
here.
any sense.
No, I meant we're not here to judge women that want to show their cleavage. We respect that and we
Judge them
approve
once
of it.
they
And
show.
but we will judge the cleavage. Yes. So
I mean, I judged the foot contest, and now I'm just wiping my hands of the whole cleavage thing.
You did your job.
Yep.
This is for a smaller audience, but we covered this woman named Frenchie Hanna on WATP, and I just got an email saying that she just got new tits.
Nice.
Get out of here.
Frenchie
I've seen a
Hanna.
couple. She's a winner, man. I've seen a couple of those segments.
have them
That's an
attached yet?
unbelievable find.
So you know that like Ray DeVito had a car accident and his brain doesn't work anymore?
Yeah.
Frenchie is at another level of that.
Yeah, Frenchie's a find for sure.
Yes, it's
for
wild.
sure.
Yeah, in fact, we covered Frenchie on the Content House. WATP.
We did, yes. I had you and Mike
he was
on.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's got tits now.
she does.
Carl wants to dox Ugon.
It's not.
My
Doc,
Johnny
go
boy
ahead.
called me a dumb cunt because I wouldn't get him a cup of coffee and that I love the chocolate man.
She does.
Club 102, Reseda Hottest Gay Bar.
Ma, I need 300 large to sue shitweigher and juice duet. When I win, I'll get 6,000 large and finally be able to pay you back.
John, you retard. You owe me more than 6,000 large for footing the bill for your useless existence. You make me regret daily not getting you hoovered out of my cunt.
Wow.
Good afternoon,
A
everybody.
white man says to a black man, I like your glasses. The black man says, hey, they're not maw glasses. They're maw nostrils.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either. It's weird. It makes some animation with that next time, Mason.
We tried to bring home the afterbirth, but my baby boy ate it in my womb.
John, this tent ain't big enough for the both of us.
Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry. That's my game. I'll clear this town of werewolves like you.
Oh, I was just fooling about.
I wasn't. Poor soul. You were just too high-strung.
I love it. I miss that motherfucker.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Happy Valley. How he hasn't gotten that face caved in the way he runs his suck amazes me. He must be different dude when the crowd isn't day drunks, I guess. He's a different dude when he's around people too. Like, you know what I mean? All this shit, all this talk. He hated Chad when he was coming up to Atlantic City. He had a problem with Gino. All of a sudden, he's hanging out with everybody at the comedy show. No problem whatsoever. All those people trashed his family and trashed him. He's a different guy, you know? He's changed. He's learned.
Yo, bitch, I got some tickets to see Koyaanisqatsi. Want to go?
Oh, Beetlejuice, I am so grateful. I want to suck your fluffen fleffen.
Get up in them guts, Pete.
Now, Shuli, be nice.
Fucking hell! First a knicker stole my truck, then my wife, and now my ma. Skull!
My ma. Listen, we're gonna wrap up the show here. My man Karl's in Florida enjoying his time, and we're gonna let him do that. We will be back tonight, Uncle Rico, 8 o'clock. So join us for that. Lila John, Lila Toe. We found some new beauties last night. I think we'll be investigating.
Color me shocked my son doesn't think Donald Trump is a pedophile. I so would be proud.
Okay, maybe this isn't a great idea. Let's have a think tank about this episode.
Hey, Moody, ixnay on the super tip.
On everything. Kaylee, please, can you plug your stuff and where people can see you, if you will?
I'll plug her stuff. Oh, no, go ahead.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
I can help.
Carl's
Everybody
divorced, by the way. No, Karl would never make that joke if his family was still in his life.
My wife doesn't watch this show or The Creep Off, so.
Sorry, Luce, go ahead.
You can check me out. I do movie reviews over on Once Over with Kaylee on YouTube. That's Cayley. Over there, you can also check out my Lucy Does Dabbleverse series, where I have been diving into some Dabbleverse stuff. I just recently did a second episode where I didn't have any tech issues, where I was talking all about the Vince the Lawyer versus Stuttering John lawsuit 1 year later.
I watched that.
And
that was great shit.
Yeah. And I'm also very excited. Oh, Patreon.com/Once Over with Kaylee, also for popsicle reviews, and I put things inside of myself sometimes. And thank you. And I'm very excited because tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be joining Blind Mike on Blind Mike Project, and we are going to be talking all about the H3H3 lawsuit, which is going to be super, super interesting, all about copyright and, watching all the stuff that we watch and how it's okay to watch clips and sometimes not. And it's going to be great. I'm very excited.
Karl?
I want to correct Lucy real quick. You put stuff inside of yourself all the time. You go online and do it sometimes.
Yes. You can watch me put in.
Right. That's the sometimes
Thank
part.
you. You're
I am fascinated by this Ethan Klein lawsuit.
Yes.
I could be wrong about this. I don't like Ethan Klein. I think he's a giant loser, but I think he played this so perfectly.
He played it perfectly.
Okay, I'm interested to see what you guys say about this. I think he has a case.
Karl, I swear to God, I keep saying this, but this is the Metallica versus Napster lawsuit of YouTube. This is going to change so many things, and Ethan Klein has enough money to drive this all the way up into the high courts, and he's going to because it's a spite lawsuit, and I just cannot wait to get into this with Blind Mike. I'm so
Can I ask a question? Are shows like WATP, should they be worried?
I don't think so.
No, the way these people have flaunted the fact that they don't give a shit about fair use, and they literally go on and say like, watch the show from us. Don't watch it on his channel. Watch it on our channel.
So like Kevin did when we would have the stream. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So I'm not worried about it at all. So it's not going to be
I
like
don't think that you should
Pearl Jam versus Ticketmaster, like you said. It's going to be more Metallica versus
Napster. And Metallica had a case, and years and years later, we all started agreeing with Metallica, and we were like, oh yeah, they were kind of right. But at the time, everybody was like, ah, fuck Metallica. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever going to be like, yay, Ethan Klein about anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can't wait for this. I'm so excited.
It's crazy when people tune in at the right time. Alvarizer, wait. I just put this on, and the first thing I heard was them saying I have a nice pair of breasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal with it,
welcome.
fucker.
You're fucking welcome, dude.
Whoarethees.com. We're going to be live. I'm going to be doing a show with Anthony Cumia and Adam Bush and Missy and Chrissy and Jenny and producer Chris. And that's happening in the Catskills, September 5th. Oh. Come down, see the show. It's part of Chrissy's Content Hotel, but it's a one-off live show of WATP. WATPlive.com is where you want to go to get tickets for that. And looking forward to seeing all of the people coming up from New York and Philadelphia and down from New England and all those places around that area.
Yeah. Well, I hope that doesn't conflict with our TSN Motel stream that we're doing.
Yeah, I'm actually worried about that. I was going to talk to you offline.
It's a great Motel 6
about it. It's kind of fucked up that you would do that to compete with me like that. Thought we were friends.
Catch us at a Red Roof Inn. We don't know the state yet.
I thought we were boys. It's kind of weird that you would do that, but whatever.
We're doing one up in New England. We're going to do the Leno tumble off the back of it.
We're all gonna ride it down together. Boys, we will be back tonight at 8 right here at TSN. Thank you to everybody super tipping, gifting, and supporting.
Comedy at the Carlson, September 13th, guys. Rochester, New York. These guys won't be here.
Cut it.